Hey you, wanna know something amazing? It's out of this world. The sun, the moon, the Milky Way, planets and stars and vast array, galaxies spinning on display. It's out of this world. Of all the mysteries to find, He walked the world that He designed. He made the sick, the deaf and blind. Wonders completely blow our mind. With Jesus we'll discover more than our mind could ever know. Out of this world, out of this world.
Welcome back to Kids Planet News. We're excited to be bringing you some out-of-this-world facts about yet another amazing piece of God's creation. And this just so happens to be one of my favorite parts of space, the moon. In fact, I have a little joke today to celebrate. Now, you've all heard the rumor about the man in the moon, right?
Now, you and I both know there is no such thing as a man on the moon.
Cal Cole, we haven't seen you in ages.
Who are you?
Why, I'm Calico Cat.
Well, I don't know you, but I bet you'd agree with me if I told you there's no such thing as a man on the moon.
Well, I wouldn't know. I've never been to the moon.
Well, anyways, I asked someone the other day, how does the man in the moon cut his hair? And it turns out, he clips it. So. First up today, we have another visit with our favorite androids up in the space station. Take it away, HanBot and VinBot.
Oh, hello there. It seems as though my fellow bot is not here. Perhaps I could try out a few jokes? I know a few good ones about the moon. Like, what was the biggest problem with the restaurant on the moon? It had no atmosphere. Huh. Actually, that is rather silly, because of course there is no restaurant on the moon.
Of course not. How could humans eat on the moon when there's no oxygen?
And way less gravity.
Hey dude,
Yo.
wanna try?
Yeah.
Catch it!
Oh,
It's
there it
up
goes.
there!
Oh, give it a minute. Oh,
You need
see
to
it.
catch it!
uh,
Yes!
HanBot, I'm so glad you're back. I was trying my best to entertain the kids, but I fear I was most likely failing.
Why don't you tell another joke? I think your jokes are pretty funny.
Okay, why is the moon bald?
Why?
Because it has no air.
Ha, ha, ha.
Kids, did you know that the surface of the moon is actually dark gray?
Is that supposed to be a joke?
No, just a fact this time.
I see. And it is indeed dark gray?
Yes, but humans often believe the moon is a light cream or yellow.
When in fact, the moon's surface is closer to the color of a parking lot.
Well, I guess it does look more similar to the color of a parking lot than Swiss cheese, like I always pictured.
Everybody knows the moon's made of cheese.
Anyway, thanks HanBot and VinBot for those fun facts about my favorite part of God's out-of-this-world creation. Next up, kids, we've got a fan favorite back again. Give it up for the Space Cadets with special guests Cal Cole and Calico Cat.
A 5, a 3, a 2, 7, 8, 12.
Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
Hey, check it!
Wow. I didn't expect such a show for us today. I suppose we aren't getting any educational songs about the moon. Oh well, we've got a real treat for you next, because now you get to hear from KSKP's very own AI, straight from our friend Dex. We've got out of this world story from the Bible.
Hi Kids Planet! Like you just heard, I have another out-of-this-world story from the Bible to share with you today. This story can be found in the book of John.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too.
No, your name is Martian Max. And I just so happen to be right in the middle of our Bible story.
Oh, I heard ya. Just thought maybe I could try guessing who this John fella you were talking about is. Is it John Cena?
What? No.
Oh, I know. It's that actor guy, John Krasinski, huh?
No.
Prince John, John Smith, Long John Silver, John Deere, Johnny Depp, John Travolta.
If you would just give me 1 second.
It's John the Baptist, isn't it?
Well, no, actually. But that was not a bad guess. Today, though, we are looking at a story from John, one of the disciples and a very close friend of Jesus.
Oh, that John. Why didn't you just say so?
Anyways, during this time, Jesus was traveling with his disciples, including John. They were teaching people about God the Father, and Jesus even spent time healing people everywhere they went. So one day, Jesus sees a man who had been blind his whole life, since the day he was born. So when the disciples saw the blind man, they asked Jesus why the man had been born blind. Listen to how Jesus responded. This happened so the power of God could be seen in him. And then Jesus did something totally out of this world. Then he spit on the ground, made mud with the saliva, and spread the mud over the blind man's eyes. He told him, "Go wash yourself in the pool of Siloam." So the man did just as Jesus had told him, and he was finally able to see for the first time in his whole life. You see, kids, Jesus has the power to heal. And he proved it when he healed the blind man. But when the man came back to the town he lived in, people couldn't believe he had truly been healed. Listen to this. His neighbors and others who knew him as a blind beggar asked each other, "Isn't this the man who used to sit and beg?" Some said he was, and others said, "No, he just looks like him." But the beggar kept saying, "Yes, I am the same one." Isn't that amazing? This town got to see unbelievable out-of-this-world healing because of the power of Jesus. Only he could have healed this man, and that's why he told his disciples. This happened so the power of God could be seen in him. Well, I'll see you again soon, Kids Planet, for another out-of-this-world moment from the Bible.
Wow, thanks, Dex. What an incredible illustration of the power of Jesus. We here at Kids Planet News are so happy we have the opportunity to share amazing out-of-this-world stories like these. See you next time.
Isn't it wonderful news that we have Jesus on our side? The greatest healer ever wants to be there for me, and he wants to be there for you. The out-of-this-world story we heard today of Jesus healing the blind man is a beautiful reminder that Jesus has the power to heal. We know that Jesus has the power to heal physical issues like the blind man we heard about today, or even the story of the lepers we've read together before. But Jesus has the power to heal us in other ways too. He can heal a broken heart, he can heal our sadness or our anger, but ultimately, Jesus provided all of us with the greatest healing of all by dying on the cross. He healed us and allowed us the chance to experience eternity in heaven with him one day, if we believe this. And that's the greatest news we could ever share. Pretty out of this world, huh? Now, before we go today, I have a few reminders about some out-of-this-world things coming up. On November 2nd and 3rd, we'll be celebrating one of our favorite weekends in Kids Planet. It's Planet Party! And then next week, we're having one final spirit weekend for grade battles, and it's the best one of all, Costume Weekend. So be sure to join us next weekend in your costume in order to earn your class a bunch of points.